Ey Junge, das ist mein Base, wo stehe. Geh mal da aus dem Weg. Dankeschön. Bist du sicher? Gut. Gehen wir erstmal zum Telefon da vorne. Weil diese Telefone waren ja damals immer dort überall verteilt. Ich glaube, die waren sogar, damals wirklich so verteilt. Weiß ich gerade gar nicht.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help.
Erstmal müssen wir den alten Mann jetzt befragen und dann können wir darüber über das nächste Ziel sprechen. Auch mal dahin laufen. Soll auch mal hier ein bisschen laufen.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
Hat schon ein hämisches
What
Grinsen.
exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Ah, ich glaube dir nicht so wirklich. Lüge, anzweifeln.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying?
Drücke, um die Anschuldigung fallen zu lassen. Fehlendes Rad.
Sorry. My mistake.
Huh.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Yeah.
Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Das war aber richtig.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Ein Dann haben wir uns erstmal das Notizbuch hier oben. 1947 Agenda. Terminplaner, Uhren, wie auch immer.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Gutmütig, Ben Brown, höflicher Kerl. Daddy Hopper, volle Lippen. Jimmy Corbett, Baseball-Fan. Sammy Müller. No. Dann ein bisschen schneller. Blonde Locken, gebräunt mit blauen Augen. Groß und schlank. Haben wir noch Leute? William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Jetzt nehmen wir nochmal die Person da durch. Mag Geschenke. Sehr naiv. Besonders blass. Gut, dann lassen wir mal schnell da hingehen zum Telefon. Und dann sind wir auch hier schon wieder weg. Ich glaube, das hatte ich sogar noch gar nicht.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, wir müssen jetzt erstmal zum Revier wieder fahren.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Erstmal verhören wir den Typen da. Wir verhören den Typen erstmal dort im Revier. Zentralrevier.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Ecke, First und Hill. 2:14 Uhr. Noch nicht gerade. Also wir haben es in 14 Minuten geschafft, alles dort zu untersuchen.
Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
That bum took a swipe and took him down to my sap.
Ein Interview. Ach, da ist Interview rum. 2.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Die Frage natürlich, wie... Ja, er guckt nicht wirklich... Oh, muss ich... Entschuldigung.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
So ein scheiß hämisches Grinsen.
I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. What evidence do you have that links me to the thief?
Gestohlene Packard, fehlende Nummernschild, Fahrzeugschein, Valdez Notizbuch.
And an apology is in order before I will continue.
Nein!
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Ich habe nur eine Frage richtig.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Genau, ich bin hier
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sack.
So, jetzt fahre ich mal wieder. Vielleicht finden wir noch so einen kleinen Nebenverbrecher noch wieder unterwegs. Das ist natürlich blöd, dass ich mir die Fragen mal ein bisschen schwer manchmal finde.
What's that? That's the lemon wash whistle. That means pots and pans are lemon wash clean.
Orte.
It makes short work of dirt and cooking grime. Just a swish of
Als Ziel festlegen.
You have got problems, Phelps. Can we try to spare the general population, please?
Entschuldigung.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Drücke X, um ein Wahrzeichen zu bekommen.
Shots fired off speeds help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speeds help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
War hier irgendwo was? Ich kann euch ja nicht antworten. Naja, gut. Ich wollte nur antworten auf den Anruf. Auf die Durchsage. Machen wir hier so ein bisschen mal schöne Zickzack.